welcome back to another week of Coast Kids Preschool at Home. I'm super excited to be here with you again, learning some awesome new things. Alright, today is the very last week of our Blast Off series. It's been a lot of fun exploring space and learning more about God with you guys. We get to hear all these awesome things about God and learn lots about Jesus' time on the earth from our awesome Bible stories. And today, we're going to be learning something new. Make sure you've got your listening ears on and they're tuned in and ready to listen really carefully to our Bible story to see what we're going to learn new today. Alrighty guys, because it's our last week of our Blast Off series, I need you to do the biggest and the best blast off that you've ever done before. Alright, you ready? 3, 2, 1, blast off! Alright, let's get into it.
Hey kids! We've been talking a lot about astronauts today. Did you know astronauts have to eat special food in space? With special plates and bowls and things? It's true! If astronauts tried to eat dinner like you do, all of their yummy food and drinks would just float away. But today, I want to tell you a story about some people who weren't astronauts, so they could eat dinner like you do. Are you ready to blast off into another Bible story? Good! Me too! Let's count down one more time. Ready? 3, 2, 1, blast off! One night, Jesus and his friends, who we call the disciples, got together for a special holiday dinner. The holiday Jesus and his disciples were celebrating was called Passover. Since it was an extra special meal, Jesus wanted an extra special way to show his friends he cared about them. So he decided that when his friends got there, he'd wash their feet. Wait! Their feet? Ew! Maybe your mom or dad makes you wash your hands before you eat. But your feet? Washing your feet before dinner might sound weird. But when Jesus was on earth, people walked everywhere in sandals, or sometimes barefoot, and their feet would get really dirty. Because Jesus loved his disciples, he wanted to serve them. So when his friends came to dinner that night, Jesus washed their dirty, stinky, yucky feet. When some of his friends tried to stop him, he wouldn't let them. Instead, he said,
"Now that I've washed your feet, you should go do the same for others."
Jesus didn't mean we have to wash each other's feet before dinner. But do you know what he did mean? Jesus wanted us to love, help, and take care of each other. He washed his disciples' feet to remind all of us that we can serve others.
Wow, what an awesome story. Hey, you know when we go and play outside in the dirt and the mud, we can get pretty gross and dirty, eh? Imagine if I had dirt all over my hands right now. Would you want to come over and give me a handshake? Probably not, eh? Because that would be pretty gross. You'll get dirt all over your hands too. In the story, back in Jesus' time, people had to walk everywhere. They didn't have cars to take them around, and they didn't even have the types of shoes that we have now. They would just be walking around in sandals or maybe even bare feet. They had to walk through lots of icky mud and grass and stones and sand and all sorts of things. Do you reckon that would make their feet pretty dirty? I think so. But in the story, when Jesus was having the meal with his disciples, guess what he did? Well, you guys probably know because you heard in the story, eh? He took the washcloth and he went and washed their feet. Ugh, that's probably pretty stinky and pretty gross. Why would he do something like that? Jesus would do something like that because he's showing that he loves his disciples and he loves them so much that he would even wash their dirty, stinky feet. He's also showing us how important it is to serve other people, even when it might be a really, really gross job. From this Bible story, we can learn that it's super important to love everyone around us and to serve them and do really kind things for them. Alright guys, what an awesome Bible story that was. And it's been a great series looking at our blast off theme. Alrighty, I'll see you guys next week and I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Bye!